Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a video on the Hermes Twilly perfume range. These fragrances have been out for a while and I've had so many requests to review them, and they have some really gorgeous gift sets out this year, so I thought it was about time that I did a perfume explaining the difference between the three different versions of Twilly that are available now. So I have gone out and purchased them. So I have the original, the POIVRÉE and the Eau Ginger. If you are new here, then hello and welcome. I have hundreds and hundreds of videos just like this going through different perfume ranges, and so do check them all out. And if you're a regular, do check in, see if you're subscribed. Make sure you're subscribed and you can like the video to support me. And I also have a website, SokiLondon.com, where I have detailed perfume reviews, including an article on the Twilly range. So I'll leave that link down below where you can sign up to my newsletter, and you can also find the links where you can buy these three different Hermes Twillys in UK, Europe, North America, Australia. So in 2017 we had the new fragrance Twilly de Hermes, or Hermes, which comes in this cute little bottle. It always reminds me of like a bowler hat, the lid, and then you have the signature Hermes scarf around the bottle cap. Of course, Hermes are famous for their scarves and their very expensive handbags, the Birkin bags. I understand that Twilly is something that was already used, a name that's already used by Hermes in their bags, because leather handbags, the bit that you hold, I guess over time, like the oils from your hand can change the colour. So you can sort of wrap a scarf around the top of the handbag, and that's called a Twilly, and that protects it and obviously adds, you know, some different colours to the bag, a different style. And they were first used by Hermes in the 30s. So that's what it's named after. So Hermes, if you're not that familiar with them, are a pretty good perfume brand. They tend to do perfumes that last very well. Their Terre de Hermes, the men's fragrance, is very successful, especially for like professional, like businessmen, that type of vibe. And they have their like garden range, and they've had a couple of really strong perfumes that have really like become people's signature scent. They're not available as widely as other designer perfumes. They're a little bit more exclusive, and the price tag is towards the more expensive range of the normal designer market. So you're looking at, it's not a Chanel price, but it's getting there. So the original Twilly, it's an eau de parfum. So I would describe the original Twilly as a very classic scent. It uses tuberose and orange blossom and jasmine, so quite typical white florals, but there is a quite strong ginger note in here which really combines with those white florals, and a bitter orange. But then you've also got a vanilla in the base, and they all combine. You can't really smell just one of those notes. They combine to create the Twilly fragrance, which is often the sign of a really good perfume. They do blend really well. Personally, I am a fan of tuberose perfumes like the Armani My Way, and I love orange blossom as well, like Elie Saab, like Valentina Dolce Viva. This doesn't smell like those though. I think the ginger, the bitter orange, something about the formulation is making this for me a much more classical scent. So, and it also has a powdery undertone as well, which for me reminds me of some of the older fragrances that have been around. So if a lady who was like 60, 70 was wearing this, I would not be surprised at all. Of course, perfume is ageless. Anyone can wear any perfume, but me personally, this doesn't smell like the new modern white florals we have been seeing a lot of at the moment. It's more different, it's much more classic. It's certainly a upmarket scent. It feels expensive, classy, sophisticated Hermes lady. You know, you can tell it's a good quality perfume. It has good lasting power, but for me, this isn't a perfume that I would wear. So in 2019, we saw the next flanker released, which is Twilly de Hermes POIVRÉE, which is French for pepper. And this comes in a bit more reddish bottle. You've got a different colour scarf, like a pinky red scarf compared to the oranginess multicoloured one on the original. And this one does have quite different notes in it. So this one is my personal favourite from the range. It's completely different to original Twilly. It has basically nothing in common. It is a delicate rose scent accompanied by the pink pepper and a patchouli base, and that's pretty much it. So when I say pink pepper, don't think of like black peppercorns. Pink pepper is much more feminine. It works really well with rose. I have to say that even though this is a eau de parfum, I personally think this isn't as strong as the original Twilly eau de parfum. And maybe that's just down to the different ingredients and what they've used here. But it's delicate. I'd say that this could be worn in the springtime, the summertime, when you're looking for a sort of daytime fresh classic rose. It still very much has that classic feel to it. It doesn't feel sweet, or it doesn't feel like modern. It feels very like sophisticated lady with her Hermes handbag. You know, these all feel quite high end, and it has an understatedness to it, I think, which is classy kind of in itself. Like, it's not loud, it's not shouting. I found as it settles, the pink pepper comes through more and more, and the rose kind of disappears, so it starts to become a little bit oriental because it's just pink pepper and patchouli. But it's definitely not as strong as the original. And then lastly, we have the new release Twilly de Hermes Eau Ginger. So this one you can see has the white bowler hat and an orangey yellow vibe, very different. It came out in the summertime. Now this one really isn't kidding when it says ginger. They really have gone for the ginger on this. If you love ginger, then this is your ultimate ginger perfume. It's loads of ginger. They've even put a candied ginger note in, so it's kind of like a, you know, those ginger sweets that are all crystallized. There is a hint of peony in, which adds a floralness to it, so it doesn't just smell like ginger. And there's a cedar base, which I really get works with the ginger to create a greenness underneath, you know, like a natural outdoors feel to it, almost like a vetiver type cedar. It's quite sharp, of course, mixing with that sharpness of the ginger. Again, this is an eau de parfum, but I don't find it to be as strong as the original. I'd say this is definitely more for like your humid weather, when you want something more refreshing and zesty, and it kind of gives you a bit of a kick, you know, if you're someone that struggles to get up in the morning, you know, to sort of wake up, you sort of spray this and it's like, right, ginger, you know, let's go, let's seize the day. It's that kind of vibe, not to be messed around with. Quite sharp. I think this could easily be used to layer on top of other fragrances if you wanted to add a ginger vibe to them, because it really is just like a ginger with that hint of the peony. So could easily be used for layering. You could absolutely layer it with any of the other two Twillys as well. There are some beautiful gift sets. I will leave the links down below to the different gift sets. They are really nice gifts if someone is a Hermes fan, especially, you know, the packaging, the branding is all very nice, very high end. They're not skipping corners or anything. So if you're into your sort of slightly oriental classic scents, I definitely give them a try. If you like a lot of the others from the Hermes range, I think you'll like this. I see a lot of similarities with some of their like green ranged. Yeah, definitely worth checking out if you're into that type of thing. Let me know which one is your favorite of the three. Like I said, the middle one, the POIVRÉE one, is my favorite, the rose pink one. But yeah, let me know which is your favorite and what you think of the new release, Ginger. But that's it, guys. So thank you so much for watching as always, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.